Let's make some noise for the energy we felt this morning. Come on, bro. Guys, wow. Dude, what a couple days it has been. My heart hasn't beat this fast in a while. I felt it last night. I feel it this morning. Dude, I am so grateful to be here. I am so grateful, dude, for everyone in this damn building. So I hope that, like, with the emotions being high, the energy being high, the vibes being felt, right, the vision being received, like, I hope that, like, I'm still able to get everything out that I've been working on some of this stuff for a while, because some of the stuff I'm about to talk about today, dude, it matters. It really, really matters. So, to jump into it, what I'm going to talk about today, guys, I'm going to talk about, right, the decisions that we make on a daily basis. It writes our story. You know, you kind of go through these phases in life where you feel like, oh, dude, your actions and your choices don't really, like, matter that much to everyone else. You can kind of hide in the back, right? We've all been there. You can kind of hide in the back and, like, just coast through, and you convince yourself that the story or the movie, right? We reference, like, dude, life is a movie, or 2026 is going to be a movie, or, like, right now is a movie. No, dude, like, we convince ourselves that there are other main characters in this story that aren't us. And I'm talking about everyone. And so, guys, like, I want to make it way clear, who I'm not specifically talking to are the Golden Door reps. I'm not specifically talking to, like, the most elite sellers. No, dude, I am talking to everyone today. I'm talking to the people on corporate. I am talking to the housing department. I am talking to the medics. I'm talking to the second years in here. I'm talking to the few rookies that we have that did spring block. I'm talking to the first-year team managers. I'm talking to the traveling regionals, right, that aren't with one team and have to figure out how that works and, like, how to add the most amount of value. I'm talking to the org heads. I'm talking to everyone. Guys, I want to emphasize, dude, like, your story, guys, it actually matters. And so as we go through today, and you are reflecting and you're putting stuff on paper, I want you guys to really think about, like, what story are you writing? Dude, there are some stories in this room that fucking fire me up. Fire me up. I don't know where Ryan Terry is. I don't know if he's in the room. Ryan, are you here? No, he's probably working somewhere. Guys, I've known Ryan Terry. He's our building coordinator. I've known Ryan for about 15 years. Dude, he didn't sleep last night. He literally was here all night. Dude, his shit matters. Ivy Chipman. Ivy Hyde. Obviously, guys, like, make some noise if you felt her efforts today and yesterday and the day before. Guys, I see it firsthand. And a lot of times, like, I'm not there for it to see it firsthand, but, like, dude, someone who I know that they care about the story that they're telling is Mark Mann. Dude, that guy's story matters to me. That guy's story matters to me. Guys, when you get in a room, right, these concepts, dude, proximity is power. There are these blanket statements. No, dude, who you around is who you become. Dude, this is why I have been able to do well in life, is because, dude, I'm around such amazing humans like you guys. Guys, I want you to know, from the top all the way to the bottom and everything in between, guys, your stories matter to me. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Your stories move my needle every single day. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. And so today, right, like, if you feel like your story hasn't mattered at times, horseshit, dude. Stop selling yourself short and stop selling yourself wrong. Guys, your story actually matters. I'm going to go through today, right, how you figure out what your story should be. Because, like, I don't know. Like, and you can't have someone tell you what your story should be, because they would never know that. They don't know who you are truthfully at your core. Only you do. But as I'm going through this, guys, be intentional. As you're going through today, dude, you're going to hear from some world-class speakers and some guys who have forever changed my life and my family tree's life forever. Full stop. Be intentional. Think bigger. Widen the perspective. Dude, also like choose to be the person who inspires yourself. Right? We're going to talk about that today. But with all that being said, guys, the biggest point of all of it is like, dude, you will write the best story if you are around the best people. I firmly believe that. Make some noise if you believe that, huh? Okay. So, we're getting into it. Whoops. Oh, my bad. Again, choices, right? The choices we make write our life storybook. Everyone has a tale, and everyone in this room will dictate their own legacy. Again, guys, if you think that you can just coast through 2025 and not write a story, like, dude, you're just wrong. And also, if you think that you can go through 2025 and that your story won't affect other people, dude, you're just dead wrong. I'm serious, dude. Like, it's the first year reps that barely crack 100K. Dude, their story has moved my needle. I'm more proud of those guys that grind their asses off to get to 100K than the 300K vet that was capable of selling 600. I would way rather surround myself with the 100K rep that worked their absolute ass off. Their stories matter. Dude, how you show up, right? How you show up to work, if you're fired up, if you're stoked, dude, that matters. Your energy is felt. It's contagious. Every single one of us in here has that. So chapter 1 of figuring out how to write this story, right? I don't know. I got to figure out where to point this. We're going to try a million things. Okay. We're figuring it out. Guys, chapter 1 of figuring out the story that you should be telling to the world. Or also, right, it's asking yourself the question, like, based on my choices, what do I want the people around me to write about me? Like, guys, when 100 years from now, we'll all be dead. We'll all be dead 100 years from now. But, like, what we do today and for the rest of our lives, that's going to write our story. And so it's figuring it out. Dude, what do I actually value? What do I care about? Like, what is important to me? What's the message that I am trying to relay to the world? And, guys, I am telling you, dude, your story matters. It has the most gnarly ripple effect, butterfly effect than you can ever imagine. Again, it is the way that you show up. It's the smile on your face, dude. It's how kind you are. It's how much you give. It's how much of a listening ear you lend. Like, dude, it's everything. It's getting really, really clear today, right? At least for 2025. Guys, your story will evolve throughout life. It will evolve. It'll change, right? But hopefully after this weekend, you can get really, really clear on, okay, what message am I trying to relay in 2025 to the world? Because my story matters. And you got to tell yourself that. My story actually matters. No one will ask you to write the story that the world needs you to tell because they wouldn't know because they aren't you. Guys, I want to make it super crystal clear. Dude, I have we ask these questions and we come to the leadership because this is a leadership company. And who we choose, the reason why we all choose to work here is because we choose to work with the leadership that we're plugging it into. That's why I work here, is because of what leadership I'm plugging into. But guys, I've never had to go to my leaders, right? It's not bad, but it's also a check of reality. Do you guys think I ever went to Ben and was like, yo, bro, hey, what should my goal be? What should my goal be? Ben, tell me what I should do. Or dude, tell me how unconventional I should create this meeting. No, dude, I never did that. Dude, Preston Strickland doesn't come to me and say, oh, dude, yeah, he'll ask for some feedback and some guy, but no, dude, I never had to ask Preston to go and be the best manager in the country when it comes to door to door. He set that standard for himself. Again, Seeger, Cody. Dude, no one had to ask Cody to go sell 6 in a row. No one had to do that. No, dude, he decided, no, dude, what I value and what I want to relay to the world is dude, you can be great if you commit and if you believe. Dude, that inspires me. That fucking fires me up. But he didn't have to go and ask. I didn't have to go and ask. Dude, $100 billion? If you think that's ludicrous, make some damn noise, huh? Dude, if you think that Ben Egan is a ludicrous person, dude, he is. For sure. But no one's asking him to set this vision on $100 billion. No one has even came close in the state of Utah to doing that. But like, no, dude, like people aren't, he's not asking us, guys, what do you think we should like shoot for? No, dude, he's discovered like what he really values and what he's trying to portray to the world, that guys, we can think bigger and we can think greater and we can think faster. Again, no one's going to ask you to write the story that the world needs you to tell. And I promise, guys, the world needs they need your story. They need it. This next generation, they need every one of your stories. That's what's going to shift. That's what's going to change culture. I believe as a group, dude, we can do that. I believe we are doing that. We've changed the space, and we're just getting started. I firmly believe that. So, I want to take 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Get your journals out if you don't have them out. I want you to ask the question, what has your story been? Does your story over the last 3 years fire you up? What are some things that fire you up, and what are some things that don't fire you up as much? Let's take 2 to 3 minutes. Does your story over the last 3 years fire you up? What parts of it fires you up, and what parts don't fire you up? If you're not writing, get writing. Take 60 more seconds. I want to hear 2 to 3. Good and bad. Things that fire me up and maybe one or two things that don't. We'd love to hear. If anyone's down to share, yeah. Be loud. Louder. Guys, most of us were not the same person 3 years ago. Also, dude, like not a lot of us are the same person 6 months ago when we were in Vegas. Like, dude, that fires me up, dude. That fires me up. Think I'm gonna cry? I just saw you step one. Come on. Gavin.
Winter, I've been kind of like not super clear on, what the future looks like, what, the next 3-5 years is, and I just had like a little paradigm shift just sitting here where it's like, dude, my goal now and like what I should strive for is the same way that like 2021 Gavin would feel about 2024 Gavin, is the same way I want like 2028 Gavin to think about 2025 Gavin. So, you gotta level up in a lot of ways.
I love it. Guys, today, as you're going through this, it's very important, right? And this is the invitation that I want you to intentionally think about is like, dude, what are my goalposts? Dude, I don't live like a money-driven life. I do not care. I drive Ben's shitty Civic. That's what I drive here in Utah. I live in a 400 square foot house. Like, I got 5 golden doors, don't have a clue as to where one of them are. It's not about accolades. It's not about the leaderboard. Dude, it's not. No, dude, I want to, just like these guys, dude, like my leadership, I want to live a mission-driven life. Dude, that's what wakes me up every day. Not coming and signing X amount of guys. Like, dude, no. No, dude, it's the relationships. It's building something special. It's building something that's going to change the next generation. Dude, that is what I love. That is what I care about. Guys, my goalposts, right? And be intentional. We probably share some. Ivy, where do I point this? You got to help me out with where I point this. Okay. 1, right? Dude, maximization. Dude, I want to live a maximized life. I don't want the most for the least. I want the most for the most. I want the most for the most. If I'm going somewhere, if I'm traveling, if I'm with a team, if I'm at work, dude, I want to maximize it. You don't get this life back. You don't get these years back. I want to maximize life. I want to get the most out of it, the most for the most. I care about leadership. Guys, we've been talking about it all week. Leadership matters. Dude, I've been with leaders who don't believe in me and don't align with the same things that I value. And then I've lived a life where like I work and I'm around leadership who does value the same things. Dude, their story that they're trying to tell, it's changing my life. It's changing my life, dude. That matters. It matters. Leadership matters. Ability to give. Dude, I want to give in this life. Not just financially, but all of it. Time, energy, focus, effort, all of it. Guys, you can't give if you don't have. You cannot give if you don't have. Same with instilling belief. Dude, you cannot instill belief in other people unless you believe in yourself. It's like, dude, that's why Todd has changed generations. Is because, dude, you talk to that, you know, they ask him questions, and it's like, yeah, why would I not believe in myself? It's like, yeah, there's moments, I'm sure even this guy, who's literally a superhero, like, has doubt. But it's like, no, dude, I care more about what my mission is than I do about, like, you know, getting in my head or these insecurities. Like, dude, we can overcome those. You can overcome those. Again, you can't give if you don't have. You have to believe in yourself before you can instill belief into others. Oops. Guys, impact. We throw that word around so loosely, but dude, my life is not the same as it was 5 years ago. Because of the people in this building, dude. Like, dude, that's what gets me going. That's what fires me up is you guys. Dude, it's having a partner like Bunk. Dude, that's what keeps me up every day. Dude, it's working with people as loyal as Cody and Seeger and Dylan. It's working with someone who cares as much as Preston. Dude, that's impact. That changes lives forever, I promise. So, chapter 1 is discovery. It's figuring it out, right? What you value. In 2025, what you want to portray to the world. Because, guys, your story matters. Keep pointing it over there. Chapter 2, planning and expectations. Planning and expectations. You've been doing the planning the last few months. This week, we're wrapping up the planning. It is almost execution season. Guys, things are created twice. There's going to be time today, right, where we break off and it's reflection hour, right? It's putting the pen on paper of like what I want, what you want, what the mission is, what we're trying to do. Things are created first spiritually through planning and then physically through execution. With that being said, guys, it takes an extreme amount of like hardcore self-expectations, hard self-talk. Hey, if I really want this, I got to wake up and understand like what this is going to require. Dude, it's going to require like showing up stoked when I'm not. It's going to require taking extra time with rookies when I don't want to. It's going to take getting all the frustrations out in the car on the way home from Hood after I had a bad day and showing up to the hotel with a big-ass smile on your face. Because your emotions matter. How you come off matters. Your rookies, guys, you guys are their heroes. You have to have that conversation with yourself that like, no, dude, how I portray myself in front of my people, it matters. This is the process, guys. It's first vision. It's self-expectations. It's pen to paper. It's belief. And then it's buying into the compound effect. Guys, we have, like, again, I think Ty was talking about it the other night. We live in this world of, like, immediate gratification. We want it right now. Like, guys, when I switched companies and started working with Garth and these guys back at GreenX, dude, I wanted to be a leader. But, like, dude, I was not the manager my first summer of selling when I was with Chuck in 2020. I wasn't getting no bullshit manager override. I wasn't even on the manager calls. But, dude, how I showed up every morning, it mattered. Because I believed that I could do it. I believed I could become a good leader if I paid my dues. And I went through the process. And I learned. And I humbled myself. And, like, I was down, like, you know, I decided, like, I'm down to become a sponge. Because I don't know everything. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of time and a lot of input. Putting it on paper, though. Actually formalizing what my goals are and what I want. And then it's commit, dude. And it's burn the ships. There is no going back to the old me. Guys, after this weekend, there is no going back to the old you. It is a full reorientation of these new goalposts that you're identifying. You don't get, like, it's not immediate. It is over time. We ain't building a $100 billion company in the next 4 years. No, dude, it will take time. It will take time. It's belief and it's the compound effect. Guys, you know, a kid that has inspired all of us. My little brother Corbin. Dude, he's one of my superheroes, truthfully. But guys, you guys don't get to see it as much as I got to see it. I remember, dude, like this kid is a junior in high school. And guys, this is the 16-year-old that broke the 4-minute mile. First ever rookie Golden Door. Dude, he comes home from the rookie rodeo that we did in the Aptive building. I never trained with him. Hear his pitch. I'm like, oh, we kind of sound similar. That's weird. He doesn't get past the first round of the rookie pass-off. Like, doesn't even make the top 36 or whatever it is. Right? And it might be like, oh, whatever. Like, but no, dude, like, I watched this kid grow up. Dude, he cares. And he believes. And he gets done with the rookie rodeo. We get back to my house in American Fork. And I still remember standing in my bedroom, and he's talking to me, right? Before he had this sticky note on the mirror, and it was like $200K. As a 16-year-old, it's like, go out and make 50 grand. Like, that's, or 40 grand. Like, that's, yeah, that'd be crazy going back to senior year. But he comes home that night, and he's like, oh, no. No, dude, they don't know what's coming. Like, I didn't make the top 36. Like, I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him. And, dude, I saw the belief and the commitment in his eyes. Guys, that changed the way that first-year reps and 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds think about this job. That shift, that's impact. There's a ripple effect there. Not because of what he did, but because how he approached it and how he attacked it. Dude, that shit's inspiring. That shit changes generations. Dude, we go out to Philly. He rides out with me day one. It's like 18 degrees, rainy and windy. This dude's wearing the thin Lululemon joggers that are the worst. You know, you guys know what it's like knocking on those in the cold and the rain. It's literally like wearing nothing. Bagels his first day, and then I watched him continue to believe. He had gnarly self-expectations because he watched other greats go through it. He knew it was going to take time. But again, dude, it's head down. It's head down. Guys, clarity is easy when you're focused on your story and not on others. Clarity is super easy when you are not focused on anyone else but you. Dude, Todd said it best when he was here the other night. He says, guys, if you can literally just work on you in this job, you will excel. You will excel and you will become elite at this. So much of the time we're worried about, guys, comparison is the thief of joy. So much of the time we're worried about literally everyone else that we stop worrying about our story and what we're doing. We stop. It's like, dude, everyone's been around that negative vet in the office that there's this, younger, more annoying rookie, but like he's showing up stoked. He's showing up looking to add value and be a good teammate. And because this salty, right, vet like doesn't buy in on that or like doesn't respect that, like, dude, he's literally he's so caught up in this story that this kid is writing, trying to add value to the team, that like, dude, he ain't working on his story. Guys, clarity is easy when you're focused on your story and not on others. That's all you have to do in 2025, guys, and that is what grit is. That is what this company stands for. That's what it means. It's not being the best. That has to become clear. It is not being number one on the podium. It is not having the most golden doors. It's not, dude. It's about progression. That is what we are about here, dude. It's about getting a little bit better every single day. Guys, when I sold in 2020, right? That was my first big summer. I sold 1,500 accounts, and by week 3, I had an 80 week. And then I had another 80 week after that. And I was having 80 weeks kind of like left in like every couple weeks. We switch, right? We leave Green X, we start Grit. And we go from selling doubles and triples at every single home to selling singles. That never like scared me though. It's like, no, dude, I don't care because like, and I didn't even go out with a goal. I never formalized it. I didn't vocalize it to anyone. I never said, hey, Ben, what do you think I should go for, bro? No, dude, I didn't need to. No, I'm going out there to be the best me. That's what I learned in 2020. But dude, I went out and I thought, oh, okay, well, you know, I was selling so well at the end of the summer. And let me backtrack a little bit more so you can see the full entire story. But like, actually, I'm gonna hop to that in a second. Sorry to be scrambled. But like, no, dude, I get back out there after having multiple 80 weeks at the end of the summer. I sold 379 accounts in August. Like, that's 95 a week. Dude, I did that. I show up back in April in San Antonio, and I'm having like 4 days and 5 days. Like, dude, if I didn't understand this, like, I would have been very impatient, and I would have become discouraged very quickly. But like, no, dude, I knew that if I continue to just focus on me, one foot in front of another, one door in front of the next, one day in front of it, like, just what I am, like, being where my feet are. Dude, I would sell way more at the end of it. Dude, I didn't have my first 80 week until, I bet John that I would have an 80 week in like, I don't know what, May? Bet him $1,000. That didn't happen. Bet him $1,000. He said, hey, I'm gonna hold on to this until you get it done. Dude, it wasn't until like the second week of July I got it done. But over the course of the summer, I sold more than I did the summer before, having 80 weeks left and right. Because I was constantly focused on where my feet were. And I sure as hell was not worried about other people. Dude, all I was worried about was me and what I was doing. So, it's planning and self-expectations. It's getting really clear and really raw. Okay, what do I want? How am I going to do it? And what is that going to cost? It's going to require, guys, all of you. That's what surging is. It's giving it everything. It's the plunge. It is going all in the pursuit of greatness. You got to be down, dude. You got to be down to fail. There's been times in my life where I've been scared to fail. Dude, that is the most dumb shit ever. The second you stop fearing failure, dude, the second you'll start like winning more and succeeding more. Fail fast and fail cheap. Chasing your dreams isn't scary because your story over time matters. Over time. Dude, it's taken a lot of patience and a lot of discipline for me not to listen to the bullshit in the industry. Knowing all the options that I could have. No, dude, I believe that this is my best option now and over time, though. And I will get the most out of myself over time. Sometimes when you're caught up in it, you forget that like every day that you know how you show up matters. But over time, dude, it does. You have to have that bigger perspective. Guys, that's chapter 2. Self-expectations and planning. Chapter 3, though, guys, it's execution hour. What all does that entail? The most important parts of your story are the hours and days when no one is watching. We think that it's like when we get, shouted out on the Instagram. We think that it's when we show up to morning meeting stoked that we sold 12. Or we're the rookie that sold 10 for the first time. Guys, as vets, we know what we're getting into. Guys, what makes this big summers, what creates the best reps, and what creates the best humans, dude, it's the hours when no one is watching. Am I doing the right thing? Am I living by integrity? Am I doing what I say that I do? Or like when no one else is watching and when the team is out in hood, am I doing something else? Guys, the most important part of execution, it is the hours when no one is watching. Dude, that is when, I promise, you feel it. You feel it, this energy within you that like, dude, I'm doing it. It's moving with a mission. It's moving with a mission. Dude, it's during those hours and those days when no one would ever have a clue. It's the rainy-ass days. You're soaking wet. It's 40 degrees because you're knocking in April. Dude, how you approach those hours when you could be in the car because it's rainy or cold. Dude, those are the hours in April that form the rest of the summer, I promise. I promise, dude. Dude, it's the Saturdays when, like, yeah, you had your best week ever and, like, you could take off at 4 or 5 o'clock. No, dude, like, I was the first one on my team in Indy when I was with Chuck to be knocking. I didn't even have guys on that team. I barely had a few. And there were, like, 45 of us. But, like, dude, I knew that because I grinded and it was the hours when no one was watching, I grinded every Saturday. Over time, though, after a month, people started to realize that. Did people knock late in Indy on Saturdays? Not at the beginning, but at the end. At the end, for sure. Right, dude, these rookies that were not in my downline, that I was not making money on. No, dude, because I was focused on being the best leader I could. Guys, it's the hours and the days when no one is watching. Dude, it's the Ryan Terrys being here all damn night so that this building is ready to go. Dude, that fires me up. Dude, it's the onboarding specialist, and it's the housing team that works endlessly all night and all weekend to make sure that we get our boys from the academy back home. You know what I'm saying? Guys, not everyone sees that. But dude, that's what creates the greatness here. It's the hours and the days when no one is watching. Guys, there are 3 sure things in life. There are 3 sure things, in my belief. God, taxes, and turbulence. Dude, there are three, these are sure things. If you think that you're about to go through the rest of life and through this summer without turbulence, oh, brother, you dead ass wrong. You're wrong. Guys, it's when you go through the turbulence. Dude, it is the hardest days. This is not, guys, I said this in my training over and over and over again. Dude, the reason why this job is beautiful and amazing, it teaches you the hard lessons that life needs you to learn. This job teaches you the hard lessons that life needs you to learn. The world needs it, your younger self needs it, and your older self needs it. Guys, it's those moments on the doors and off the doors. It's all a metaphor. The doors are a metaphor for life. Dude, it's when you're sitting there and you're at home, right? And it's like, life could not be worse. Like, life could not be worse. I was there 12 months ago, going through the biggest change I've experienced in my life. Right? It's like, even, dude, my brothers worked, like, Jeremy and James worked with me for 7 years. In ways, yeah, it was time to move on, but with Corbin, like, dude, I wasn't expecting that. But, like, dude, it's not about me. It's about his journey and the story he's trying to tell to the world. And that's why I love that kid. But, like, dude, these events of turbulence come in life. And you got to sit there and say, okay, cool. I got 2 choices. I'm either going to do it this way or I'm going to do it this way. I'm either going to be that victim and I'm going to decide that, like, the turbulence has thrown me off course and there's no way to get back on track. Or I'm not going to buy into that. I'm going to get through the turbulence. Guys, the reason why I am so inspired when I come here every single day, dude, like, it's the leadership that buys into that. It's the leadership that buys into the turbulence. Guys, when Emma Jensen started here, we had, 2 corporate employees? Things were a bit wound up. It was what? Oh, 10 corporate employees, including, with creative. But, like, guys, she knew coming into this. She came in, I don't think you had a position. You definitely didn't have a title. But, like, Ben brought her on knowing, like, hey, there's some things that need fixing here. And when she got here, she met with all of our senior leaders. This was in July of 2023. And I know she knew that turbulence was on its way. I know that she knew that turbulence was on its way. You guys are going out to a market you've probably never been to before, in a role you've never been in before. Guys, you got to understand right now that turbulence is on its way. But guys, that's the difference between playing offense and playing defense. It's being down, and it's not having this expectation of immediate gratification. No, dude, you don't get anywhere in life by that. It doesn't work like that. Dude, look at all the other programs in the industry that operate on that concept, that it should be immediate. Get rich quick. Do the least for the most. It's not sustainable. You won't ever, you'll never finish the pursuit of becoming great, actually, and actually making a massive, massive generational type difference. It's understanding these three things. These are guaranteed, and I cannot be more clear. Adam, is turbulence on its way? Has it been here? For sure. Guys, it's really understanding that. Oh, dude, I keep pointing to the wrong spot. Full go. Cool. Your story won't be what it is because of what you accomplished, like I said already, but it will be based on what it. Sorry, but it will be what it is based on how you attack life, guys. I truly believe this. Again, dude, it is not the rookie that goes out and sells 5. Like, dude, it's not about selling 5 or selling 10 or you being the guy that sells 20 on more. No, it is about how you show up. It is about how you do it, dude. It's about how you attack it. Dude, that's what fires me up. It's removing this instinct of like self-gratification. No, dude, it's being down to ride. It's being down to ride. Like, dude, like I knew that it, like, guys, like it, I know that, dude, I know Marco. Marco was in Philly with me. Also, dude, he was like the number 3 rookie in the company. But like, you know, at times did it feel like you were in the shadow of Corbin? By default, for sure. By default, for sure. Guys, like, same with me. I felt that. In 2020, dude, my best week ever was 50 accounts in 2019. I go into the 2020 summer. I sell 42, but like a $200 higher contract value. PR'd my first week. I'm like 6th on the leaderboard. Week 2, I go sell 65. I'm 3rd on the leaderboard. I'm getting waxed by Cody and McKay. That was week 2. Week 3, I go sell 80. I break Calvin Escobedo's revenue weekly GreenX. It was the company record at GreenX selling. It was like 55K. I go and sell 80 and I sell like 58 or 60K. Not a damn person at the company knew that because Cody outsells me by 42 accounts and sells 122 that week. I'm out here breaking company records and people they don't give a rat's ass. June 1, 2020. John? This guy, dude. I know you guys have heard the story. Guys, no one, Ben had an error. Cody didn't sell 300 in 2019. He sold 291. No one in the industry had ever done that. Mind-boggling. But I go sell 302 in June in 2020. Guess who didn't know that? Not a damn soul. Because John sold 344. Put your hand down, dude. Give it up for the guy. He needed the ego boost. Guys, that's 7 weeks of like hardly any credit. And the JD chant going. Guys, that's 7 weeks of like no credit, where credit was due. If I let those 7 weeks discourage me, think about that. We've all been there. We're discouraged because of comparison, right? We're comparing ourselves to everyone else, and we stop, like, what we're not thinking about is our story, and we're thinking about everyone else's story. We've all been there. We've all been there. If I let those 2 months discourage me, dude, I don't go do a mill. I don't go do, like, that doesn't, like, open new doors. I probably don't inspire Corbin the way that I did. He doesn't step up the way that he did. Cody doesn't ramp probably the way that he did. Dude, if there was no Cody, there was no me. If there was no John, there was no me. If there was no me, I know there was no Cody. Like, guys, that is the power, is the constant belief. Dude, Cody went through it in June of that year after selling 122. A month of probably not getting credit where credit was due. If he got discouraged by that and quit because of everyone else's story, dude, he doesn't sell 1,700. We don't do that together. That doesn't give us the energy and the confidence going and starting Grit Marketing like it did. It wasn't everything, but it played a part for sure. But guys, it's not about what you do. It's not about what you accomplish. It's about how you go about it. It's not based on how many dollars you give in the world, but how you give and how you go about it and how intentional you are and how much you actually care. The way that you attack it. Again, dude, the endless people in this room, guys, the reason you inspire me is not because of what we do. It's not because of how sick the Instagram is or how big of numbers we throw up. No, dude, guys, it's about how you show up. Dude, I go to these corporate culture building meetings every now and then, and dude, I am energized with inspiration, because dude, they don't need all the credit. They work at a sales rep's company. They work at a sales rep company that's built for the sales rep. Dude, the way that they're approaching it though, and the way that they're attacking it, dude, that's what greatness is. That's what it is. It's not about this instant gratification. No, dude, it's over time. Will your inputs matter? Yes. That's that's what I want to make that so clear, guys. How you show up every day, how you come home every day, how you attack the hours when no one is watching, it matters. It really, really, really matters. I want you to ask this, right? 3 sure things in life: God, taxes, and turbulence. I want you to think about this storybook that you are writing. It's been being written, however old you are. You're in chapter 21 or 22 or whatever, right? This storybook, I want you to think about it as a movie, because it is. How sad of a movie would this shit be if you just could never problem solve through the turbulence? Dude, it'd be a really sad story. But guys, that's where you have to, you got to be down for it. You have to be down for it. That segues into chapter 4. If you can't be a problem solver, guys, if you feel like you're not a problem solver, you got to shift the way you think about yourself. And guys, if you don't believe in yourself, dude, understand that everyone in this room believes in you. Straight up, dude, I believe in Tucker Criddle. Dead ass. I believe in him, dude. Dude, I believe in Jaden Smith. Corbin's going to experience some turbulence in Nashville. Am I right or am I right? Come on, let's hear that. No, dude, I believe in him, though. But guys, it's sitting there, right? When it sucks and it's the worst, and it's okay, I'm having my worst week of the summer. I'm getting no credit. I don't feel like I'm growing. That's the turbulence. That is that's what you're going through. And it's okay, I get 2 choices. I can be the victim, and I can sit here and just live by default, or I can live by design, and I can be the superhero. Guys, the world needs you to be the superhero. In times when I've been that, dude, Ben never had to ask me to be that. Ben didn't have to ask me to be that in 2021 when it was hard and I went through, dude, I didn't beat my best week. Still never beat that whole summer, but dude, didn't have one of those 80 weeks until mid-July. Dude, that's 3.5 months of grinding and being discouraged. No, dude, it's all belief. Dude, I know that I could be the superhero. Guys, when you show up, be the character. You are the main character in this story, but don't just be in the story, dude. Be the hero in your story. You're the main character regardless of what you think. No one else is the main character in your story. You are. And so it's okay, what type of character do I want to be? Guys, when I'm done with life, I want to be a superhero in my story. That's going to look different for everyone. It's going to look so different for everyone. But guys, your story matters. What will your story tell about you as the main character when 90% of the things that can go wrong in life do? Because they will. I want you to think about that. What will the story tell about you in 2025 if everything goes wrong, because it probably will, and you can't get through the turbulence? What will that story be? Think about that movie. Dude, it's the saddest damn movie ever. Saddest story ever. Dude, your younger self needs that out of you, to be better, to be the hero, to rise up. It's again, dude, I went through it last year. It's I get 2 choices. And I'm not even close to being there yet. I am still on my way. But it's like, no, dude, I'm going to rise up. I'm going to be better. I'm going to care more. I'm going to give more. Like going through last summer, guys, like that was not our best. I was not at my best. We were not at our best. Like, guys, we are doing things different than the rest of the industry. I firmly believe that shit. But like, dude, these guys they out here, these other summer sales companies, they want to put their names in the arena with us. They want to dance with us. If they want to, like, let's do that. We weren't our best. That is done. If you haven't been your best up until this point, dude, it's fine. It's done and it's over. That chapter's over. Guys, 2025 is a brand new chapter. And it's deciding, okay, cool. I'm already the main character in my story, but what type of character do I want to be? What type of hero do I want to be? Can we go ahead and play this? Guys, this is Kobe. Let's get the volume dialed. If it doesn't work, that's totally fine. Let's just skip it. Guys, the quote that I have outlined right here. Can we just go to the next? This is how he ends the video. It's with this quote. But he's talking about greatness, right? He's talking about what greatness really is. And he says he thinks that greatness is asking yourself the question and going about it this way of, dude, how can I live this story and tell this story that can impact others and motivate them in a way to go and create their own greatness? That's greatness. Not the leaderboard, not the accolades, not the bullshit. No, dude, it's how can I tell a story that's going to impact the other people that I'm around to go and create their own type of greatness. Guys, I'm telling you, dude, it's the rep that shows up bageled for 3 days straight that is geeked on life. Guys, I'm telling you right now, dude, Marco Martinez made Philly great in 2022. He did. Dude, I know that Preston took on more of a workload than he could have ever imagined going into Philly as a second year. Sold a ton as a first year. Again, immediate gratification. I know that his personal selling wasn't where he wanted it to be in Philly. But like, dude, he wasn't worried about everyone else's story. Dude, that's why Preston is one of my heroes. Is because he tells this story that has inspired hundreds of almost thousands of kids already, and he's only, you're in year 4? Dude, that shit fires me up. Because he thinks about his life and, okay, how can I tell a story that's going to inspire others to go and create their own type of greatness? Guys, I want to be a leader. This is a leadership company. And so it's like, okay, it's you deciding, are you a leader, yes or no? Dude, if you aren't, if it's a belief thing, dude, start believing. You are a leader. That's why you're in this room. Every single one of you, from the top all the way to the bottom to corporate to everything. Guys, this is a leadership company. And you got to decide what leader you want to be. But dude, what story do I want to tell? Dude, I want to be a leader. But I also want to be a leader of superheroes. Guys, that's you guys. I can't give if I don't have. I got to be the hero first. On the days when it fucking sucks, I got to wake up. I got to be stoked. I got to show up dialed. And it's like, am I perfect? Absolutely not, dude. But it's like, it's me reflecting every day of, okay, all I could do is what I could do. That's it. All I can do is what I can do, and that is it. Maximization. As much as I possibly can. And if I'm doing that over time, dude, the compound effect, guys, it matters. Same with investing. Give you $1 million a day or a penny that doubles every day for 30 days. What are you taking? Penny. One's worth $1 million, one's worth $10.7 million. 1% better every single day. Guys, I can't reiterate this enough. Your story, guys, it matters. Buy into that. Lean into that. Give yourself credit where credit is due. It's so easy in this life. Guys, that's the natural man. is like you're supposed to get discouraged. That's Satan. You're supposed to get discouraged. You're supposed to doubt yourself. You're supposed to believe that your shit doesn't matter. Dude, it really does. It does. Dude, it matters to me. It matters to everyone in this room. Guys, you guys have changed hundreds of lives already. But guys, we have not even started yet. We haven't. If we can all get on this wave of like, no, dude, my story matters. Guys, that's how we built 100 Bill. Vivint didn't build what they built because of Todd and just Casey and Jeff. No, dude, it's everyone was bought in on, no, we're going to be the first ever to do this. And they've been the only since. But guys, we can do it. Like, they're amazing, but like, we can do it way bigger and way better than they ever did. And I truthfully believe that. Guys, in closing, don't just be the hero, dude, be the superhero. I'm telling you, dude, I'm sitting down there as we're starting and like, dude, vibes are incredible. Emotions are high. Guys, if you don't believe it, when you go home and look in the mirror, dude, you have to know, dude, you guys are my superheroes. Dude, you are what keep me up. You guys are what gets me up in the morning. You guys are what keeps me going. Dude, that is why I love doing this job. It's because I come here and I'm like, dude, I'm rejuvenated. I'm around greatness. I'm around people who like believe that their story matters. And so guys, throughout today, as you're reflecting, I want you to think about this character that you are in your story and decide, okay, cool, if I haven't been the superhero that the world needs me to be, what am I going to do right now, starting right now until the end of the year, or at least, all I'm asking is until we regroup in the fall. What am I going to do every single day to be the best superhero and the most powerful person that I can be for the people around me? Guys, your love is felt. Your efforts are felt, I promise. You got to start giving credit where credit is due, but you also got to think way bigger and way greater. Let's go be superheroes, huh?